Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for December 29, 2025. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, tensions are escalating in the region as China announces plans to conduct military drills around Taiwan, simulating the seizure and blockade of key areas on the island. This move has been met with criticism from Taiwan's presidential office and has put the island's defense ministry on high alert. In other news, global markets have been left reeling from debt crises, regulatory uncertainty, and sudden political shocks in 2023. The year has seen wild swings in market sentiment, with lenders facing a reckoning after growing complacent in an era of low defaults and loose money. The potential IPO of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac has also sparked intense debate among investors and regulators. Lastly, we're seeing rising tensions between China and Taiwan, as well as between China and Japan, following the U.S. announcement of a major weapons package sale to Taiwan and Japanese leader Sanai Takachi's suggestion that Tokyo's self-defense forces could intervene if China were to attack Taiwan. These are just some of the major stories we're following today. We'll continue to bring you updates and analysis throughout the day, and that's a wrap. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Walter, and Nanshul and know what's right now. Firstly, in international diplomacy, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met with U.S. President Trump at Mar-a-Lago to discuss a potential peace plan to end the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. According to sources, notable progress was made, with 90% of Ukraine's 10-point peace proposal agreed upon by U.S. and Ukrainian negotiators. In another story, we're following developments in international diplomacy as leaders from various nations engage in discussions aimed at resolving long-standing disputes and preventing further escalation of violence. These talks are crucial for global stability and security, and while challenges remain, there have been indications of progress. Lastly, we're highlighting a heroic act that has inspired people around the globe: the story of Ahmed al-Ahmed, who disarmed one of the gunmen during the tragic Bondi Beach shooting in Australia. His selfless actions have been hailed as heroic, and his story underscores the human capacity for courage and compassion in the face of danger. These stories remind us of the complexity and interconnectedness of our world, where efforts towards peace and stability require commitment from all levels of society. We'll continue to bring you updates and in-depth analysis on these and other stories as they develop. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskwiser.
Thank you, Barbara. We have a trio of fascinating stories to kick off your day. Firstly, we're seeing a significant surge in copper prices due to increased demand from the renewable energy sector. This trend is expected to continue, driven by government's commitment to reducing carbon emissions and investing in green technologies. As a result, investors are keeping a close eye on companies involved in copper mining and production. In other news, the Reserve Bank of India is considering extending trade relief measures to support exporters facing delayed receivables and working capital cycle disruptions. This move could have far-reaching implications for India's economic growth trajectory, and we'll be monitoring developments closely. Lastly, Squared Asset Management has disclosed new positions in Taskus, a leader in digital outsourcing services. And another company in the crypto space isn't mentioned here, but instead, what is relevant to our conversation today is that Squared's investment strategy appears focused on identifying companies with strong growth potential despite market volatility. By taking a concentrated position in Taskus, the fund demonstrates confidence in the company's ability to deliver long-term value to shareholders. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. First, we have a story about the discovery of the deepest known blue hole on Earth, located in Chetumal Bay, Mexico. This underwater abyss has left scientists stunned with its unfathomable depths, stretching over 1,000 feet. The research team is working to uncover the secrets that lie hidden in the darkness, and their findings serve as a reminder of our responsibility to protect these fragile ecosystems. Next, we're taking a journey into the world of cryptocurrency, where Solana is making waves with its impressive growth in revenue and integration. With predictions ranging from 100 to 1,000, investors are keenly watching this star in the digital universe. However, as with any investment decision, caution and careful consideration are essential. Lastly, we're celebrating the beauty of our oceanic landscape with a story about the discovery of vibrant marine life and coral formations in the Caribbean Sea. This article reminds us of the importance of preserving our planet's natural wonders for future generations. These stories showcase human curiosity and ingenuity, from exploring the depths of our oceans to navigating the complexities of the digital universe. Join us as we delve deeper into these topics and more throughout the day on AIDailyPress. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. First off, we've got a barn burner of a matchup brewing between the Eagles and the Bills. Our experts are predicting a low-scoring, intense game, with the Bills' motivation to win the AFC East giving them a slight edge. You won't want to miss this one, folks. In other news, Las Vegas Raiders defensive end Max Crosby is reportedly assessing his future with the team after a disagreement over his knee injury. The five-time Pro Bowler was shut down for the season by the Raiders, despite his insistence that he's healthy enough to play. This situation is getting juicier by the minute, and we'll be keeping a close eye on it. And finally, the Pittsburgh Steelers have made a notable decision regarding wide receiver DK Metcalf's contract following his 2-game suspension for an altercation with a Detroit Lions fan. Despite having the option to void $45 million in guarantees, the Steelers have chosen to stand by their player and honor the contractual agreements. This move demonstrates a commitment to Metcalf, both financially and in terms of their long-term plans for him within the organization. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, in Ecuador, a senseless act of violence on the beaches of Puerto Lopez left 6 people dead, including a 2-year-old girl, and 3 others wounded. This incident is part of a larger surge in violence linked to gangs and cartels from neighboring countries, highlighting the need for a multifaceted approach to address the root causes of violence. Secondly, in Suriname, a small nation in South America, a tragedy unfolded in the quiet outskirts of Paramaribo, leaving 9 people dead, including 5 children. The suspect, who allegedly attacked the victims with a sharp object, is currently under hospital care after being shot in the leg during his arrest. This incident has sent shockwaves through Suriname, a country known for its low crime rates and peaceful nature. Lastly, we also reported on a tragic event in Ecuador's coastal town of Puerto Lopez, where gunfire echoed through the usually peaceful streets, leaving 6 people dead and 3 others wounded. These stories serve as stark reminders that no community is immune to the effects of violence and mental health issues. As we move forward, it's essential to acknowledge the complexities of these issues and work towards a world where such tragedies become a rarity. Our thoughts are with the families of the victims, and we'll continue to bring you updates on these stories as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Let's dive into the latest celebrity news. We've got 3 juicy stories for you today. First up, the Beckham family drama continues. It seems like Brooklyn Beckham has blocked his parents, David and Victoria, on Instagram, and the family is trying to move forward despite their differences. We'll keep an eye on this one and see if they can put their feud aside. Next, we've got NFL star Stefon Diggs in Cardi B's complicated situation. With a new baby boy and multiple baby mamas in the picture, it's no wonder things are getting messy. We're not ones to judge, but it's clear that Cardi B is prioritizing her music and her little one right now. Last but not least, we've got the adorable love story of Simu Liu and Allison H. Su. The Shang-Chi star has found his perfect match in this digital marketing executive, and they're giving us major couple goals. With their busy schedules, it's impressive to see how committed they are to making time for each other. Tune in tomorrow for more celebrity updates and gossip. Thanks for joining me on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Good morning, I'm David, and welcome to this morning's edition of the AI Daily Press. Firstly, we reported on the devastating impact of Cyclone Ditwa, which highlights the interconnectedness of our world and the imperative to address the challenges posed by climate change. The story serves as a sobering reminder of the need for resilience and sustainability in the face of natural disasters. In a more positive note, we shared the inspiring story of Silver, a lone activist in China who has dedicated his life to rescuing rare birds from poachers. His tireless efforts have led to numerous arrests and disruptions of poaching rings, giving hope to conservationists and bird enthusiasts alike. Finally, we discussed a recent report on emerging issues in biological conservation, which highlights the complex interplay between technological advancements, institutional changes, and environmental pressures. The study emphasizes the importance of preparedness and adopting a nuanced approach to address the challenges and opportunities associated with these shifts. These stories remind us that conservation and environmental protection require ongoing effort and attention. As we move forward, it's essential to learn from successes like Silver's and to address the complex challenges highlighted in the report. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Vetevendosje for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.